Hello everyone and welcome to my second video of the evening. Today we're going to be going over the next time trailer for The Giggle, the final episode of the 60th anniversary specials. Kinda mental that we're already here, to be honest. But yeah, I just want to get right into it. Subscribe if you're new, that'd be appreciated. It's always busy on Doctor Who night, of course, so any support would be greatly appreciated, as always. But with that said, let's get right into it. I'm just going to play and pause this at moments I think are relevant. So we've got this shot of a helicopter going over the city, followed by the Toymaker saying, "Hello, Doctor, we meet again."
The Time Lord and the Toymaker.
I love this bit of him actually puppeting the 14th Doctor, the Time Lord and the Toymaker. I mean, that line is just awesome.
One final game.
And then he snips the sort of puppet strings and the Doctor begins to glow. Obviously, I'm assuming these are cut out of sequence, but we see the regeneration glow of David Tennant once again.
It's time.
And then we see Ncuti Gatwa in the new TARDIS and, interestingly, the jukebox, which we haven't in fact seen in any of the other sort of episodes. We know it's there because we've seen it in Unleashed, but this is the first time we're actually seeing it in an episode itself. Obviously, I assume that this is going to tie into the ending of Wild Blue Yonder, where destruction is happening and Wilf's there. I'm hoping Wilf has a prominent role in this third special. Obviously, I understand that with Bernard Cribbins' passing, they might not have gotten everything they wanted. I do hope they got, most of what they could, because I'd be kind of sad if that was the only thing he did for the specials. Obviously, I loved what we got, but I'd love him to be a part of the Giggle. And there's so many mysteries with this. What happened to Donna's family? What happened to, why is the world like this now? Why is the world ending? What's the Toymaker done? I assume it's going to tie into the TV stuff that we've speculated before, as well as that puppet that we've seen before as well. And yeah, how is Ncuti Gatwa going to eventually dovetail into all of it? Very, very excited to see what it all means. Before we go, I just wanted to show these images of David Tennant, Catherine Tate and Bernard Cribbins all together for this scene. Absolutely incredible. It made me so excited when I was watching the episode to see Bernard. I'm so glad he was there. And that shot of him being wheeled into the TARDIS looked amazing. Yeah, absolutely cannot wait for the Giggle. I'm very, very curious to see how this all ends. It's mad to think that we're already going to be saying goodbye to David Tennant's 14th Doctor. I feel like we're really getting into the swing of this new David Tennant incarnation now, and I wouldn't have minded a couple more episodes with him. Don't mistake that for me not being excited for Ncuti Gatwa. I absolutely am. I think he's going to crush it, but I almost feel like I wanted, a little bit while longer with this Doctor. I don't know, because I thought Wild Blue Yonder was so fantastic, and the Star Beast was really good too. I think they've really knocked it out of the park with these specials. I've seen some people kind of say that they were a bit let down by the lack of, cameos or whatever, stuff like that. For me, that doesn't matter. What I wanted was good Doctor Who, and for me, they've delivered that twice. I mean, one was good and one was fantastic, in my opinion. So I'm really curious to see how the Giggle fares. Obviously, I think it's the longest of the three specials, so I'm imagining a big, epic RTD finale, very theatrical, very kind of camp. We have another clip. I believe this just came from Doctor Who Unleashed. I've not watched the whole Doctor Who Unleashed yet. I'll watch that and I'll give you the rundown tomorrow. But I wanted to go over this scene that they've released from the Giggle on Doctor Who Unleashed very quickly because, it's exciting.
Excuse me, can you tell me, what are you doing? You'll get yourself killed. It's my life, not yours.
So very interestingly, it seems like the Toymaker is getting people to act more irrationally as he dances in the background. The end is nigh. This is definitely the public filming we've seen before. For a second I thought this was Wilf, but no, it's just some guy. And yeah, you have Donna looking on, all confused at what's going on. Very, very interesting stuff, and yeah, just absolute pandemonium. So it looks like the Toymaker is making people act irrationally, which is very, very interesting. Again, I'm assuming it ties into the whole TV thing. For those of you who don't know, John Logie Baird has been cast for this episode, who was the creator of television. So I think he's going to use television, and specifically the first TV broadcast of Stooky Bill, to kind of infect the minds of the human population, and that's why all of this chaos is going on. That's my guess, but very, very cool clip. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Only a week to go now, and the 60 specials will be concluding. So yeah, wild to think, but I've really been enjoying them so far. I think they've worked really well for what they needed to be. And as I say, I'm kind of glad they've done something different for these rather than just the generic multi-doctor thing. I find this more interesting, kind of delving into the character all this time on, but with a familiar face and kind of approach to things. I think it's a really interesting idea, and I think Wobbly Yonder executes that really well as well, with all their conversations about what's happened in the time since I last saw you. That stuff is all great. But yeah, what are your thoughts about Wobbly Yonder? I kind of went on a tangent there. Subscribe if you're new, like if you enjoy, and I'll see you